If you've ever taken out a line of credit, then you have a credit file. This is where all of your borrowing information is kept. Credit files are held by credit reference agencies and help financial institutions understand your credit history and payment behavior. It's important to understand that your credit file and credit score are two different things, even though they complement each other. In this guide, we'll break down what a credit file is and why they exist. So, what is a credit file? A credit file is a collection of all your credit information. This includes all data on any borrowing history and your repayment activity. All of the information contained in your credit file is used to determine your credit score. These files are detailed reports and they include things like how much debt you have and whether you have been able to make your payments on time. Whenever you apply for a loan, whether it's a new credit card or a mortgage, the financial institutions look into your credit file to see how risky it would be to lend you the money. Your credit file shows whether you are in a position of good or bad credit risk. As an individual, you can access your credit files at any time without impacting your credit score. To do this, you need to go through one of the credit reporting agencies or credit bureaus that put together your credit information. There are three main agencies in the UK: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. These bureaus compile your credit information from different sources and put this into a file. So what does a credit file include? Your credit file includes all of the essential information any lender needs to understand your credit risk profile and credit history. This consists of the following information: personal information. All necessary personal information needs to be included in the file. This includes your name and surname, including any variations or aliases recorded by the creditors, your current and past employers, contact information, birth date, and your address. Credit accounts. All of your credit accounts are displayed in your credit file. This includes credit cards, loans, mortgages, auto loans, and other forms of credit. All of the information about these credit accounts is visible, including the creditor's name, the current status of your account, the credit balance, and the payment history of the account. Inquiries. Whether anyone has requested to view your credit file in order to make a lending decision and when they requested this. Public records. Any public records that financial institutions would be interested in, such as bankruptcy. While credit files shows detailed information on your credit accounts, they don't reveal your income or bank balance. They also don't mention your spouse. However, they can mention if you are financially linked to someone. The various credit reference agencies may have different information about you in their credit files. Who can see your credit file? Your credit file may contain information you consider sensitive. So who can access this file? Access to your credit file is limited to a few types of people and organizations for specific reasons. This includes yourself. You are entitled to access your own credit file and review all of the information that it contains. This won't affect your credit score. Lenders. The most obvious reason for a credit file is to give lenders an idea of your credit history. When you lodge a new credit application, lenders can access your file with your permission and go through your file. This is seen as a hard inquiry, which can affect your credit score. Insurers. When you apply to a new insurance company, it's a kind of financial account that you're opening. This means insurers can ask to access your credit file. They will need your permission to do this. Landlords. It is possible for landlords to request access to your credit file. This is because renting out a property requires timely payments, which the landlord needs to be sure you'll be able to make. This is similar to taking out a line of credit, and landlords will need your permission to access your credit file. Employers. This is also a rare instance, but some employers may want to review your credit file before making a hiring decision. Of course, they will need your permission to access it. If any other individuals or businesses require your credit file, they will have to get your permission to access it. When is your credit file updated? Finances change, so it's essential that your credit file remains up to date with your current financial situation. Your credit file is regularly updated. This happens each time financial institutions and lenders report new credit information. Generally, this is updated on a monthly basis, so your monthly repayment history will likely only be visible 30 days after it's been processed. Credit file versus credit score. It's easy to confuse the terms credit file and credit score. Your credit file determines your credit score, which is a numeric rating that measures your credit risk. While your credit file contains all of your credit information, your credit score is just a number based on this information. Anyone who's taken out credit has a credit file. Lenders use these files to determine the risk involved in lending money and what an individual's credit history looks like. Credit files are used to determine your credit score. To ensure your credit file remains positive, it's important always to make any credit repayments on time. An overload of debt and late or missed payments can negatively affect your credit file. This information will be used in your credit score. Having a healthy credit file can help you access lower interest rates and a better financial image in the face of lenders and anyone who accesses your credit score.